if I know I have to face a really long shuttle bus and a really crowded shuttle bus as well, it sometimes may persuade me to stay in.
It's huge. I don't have a car. I have a stroller. It's freezing outside.
It's incredibly annoying, but it also has to get done. So either you live with crap that doesn't work or you put up with some outages.
We're wrapping up the first week of our special City Commute series with an issue we've been struggling with seemingly every single weekend. TTC subway closures, and it's going to be another tricky commute this weekend. Line 1 will be shut down between St. Clair and Lawrence on Saturday and Sunday for scheduled track work. I'm Natish Basono, and the closure I told you about is just one of the 35 scheduled for this year alone. And tomorrow's closure is very significant because essentially it's Remembrance Day, and many people will be relying on public transit to get to and from many Remembrance Day ceremonies. And instead of a subway ride, they're going to have to use buses or in some cases find other means to getting to those ceremonies.
This work needs to be done. We will have bus replacement service, so there'll be express buses that run as stopping only at the stations between Lawrence and St. Clair. They're accessible buses. Our veterans and others who serve the Canadian Forces will be able to ride free on Remembrance Day tomorrow to get to and from the services. It's a small closure, but we're asking people to add maybe 5 to 10 minutes if they need to travel that part of the line.
Note that there will not be any closures next weekend because of the Santa Claus parade. The TTC planned ahead of time to accommodate for that event. Now, the number of planned station shutdowns is expected to jump next year to 43. We asked TTC about other alternatives. Here's what they had to say.
We only have really about 4 hours overnight to do a lot of this work. So when we close on a weekend, we're getting 5 weeks of night closures worth of work done in one weekend. And that's essential to keep the system going during its busiest times, which is during the week.
What were some of the options on the table and what was left out?
So the closures are limited by a number of things. So availability of resources. So, we only have so many buses available. We only have so many operators available. We can't just close the entire subway system and replace it all with buses. That would require way too many. What we do look at is we try and minimize the impact, keep those closures as tightly close as we can.
We have to be a little bit more sympathetic with the system. It's the same all over the world. It's not that other places can do repairs while the trains are running. I don't know of any. And our system is significantly old, getting 50 years or older at times.
Now, the TTC says that the Eglinton Crosstown is the reason for 24 of the 43 planned closures next year. They say that other reasons include the routine maintenance that they always do and the installation of the automatic train control signaling system.